Yes, that's the other pain. Come on, African power to that. Let's just give it. I got that. That's right. Hey. That's right. Patch up our messages in 0550-596-929 0550-567-929. Patch up when you buy a veggie, you're making kind in your idea. It's 7:15, 8. I beg your pardon. Welcome back from the sport break. We did Kwame Appiah Kubi, Mr. Speaker. I'm grateful for your time. Now, my messages, Emra. Now, saying Crawford complain is making kind of more messages, And me out. The technical team will rectify challenges. As I must send the another you. And you're making kind of about 0550-922 0550-596-929 0550-567-929. But you're with the buyer, you're making kind of about national so. But you're not what to say. Adam, you're pa. We did this. I have found out you free.
We did the other special and Tinanko. They said that Mama Wyatt. I mean, so now what's it with free? And Tinanko. Ashanti region tall. And Tinanko. Hey, I see. I don't know what to me here. What we need. I see. Congratulations. Why? Now, I
Kessben 92.9.
Hello, good morning. As you're saying.
Morning, Papa. You now there.
Eradia Dom, so be your pa. Now, who did the same?
I tell me the Bismarck.
Bismarck. Yes. I have found out here you free no pay.
Accra or Flamingo.
Who here free Accra, Flamingo. To boys in no pay one man go Accra, Flamingo. That's right. And I don't pay him out try.
It's 50 cities.
50 Ghana. Oh. But message na ba na. About okay. Fabi chop money nama enkwalani binko school. Na ye beka no odi atwa why na utwa last one no crowd betimi asan bi aka ho.
You.
Enti koso atie ye why?
You.
Okay. Tisa adie we no je me buy na fem pon bo. Accra Flamingo. Good morning, Openi.
Morning.
Mommy, as you say, we did the same fun. I would see you free.
If I can apply Madam Cassetta, someone can say.
Madam Cassetta, someone can say in the eastern region. And pay what we need Kessben cash pot.
If I cheer you,
she cannot buy home.
If I cheer you,
I need to buy 500 Ghana cedis.
If I cheer you,
okay. Now, here I will try
15 cedis.
15 cedis. And so congratulations to you. Why?
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, good morning, Opeying.
Good morning, sir.
What's your name to say?
Yummy out, the much lame pow.
We need to say, yes, Ralph.
Easy, cry. And when you're not a red, a moment catastrophe junction. Your friend, Asoko Junction. Katie Hammond in Peswaso. Okay, I see. And that's your sofa. I dance here, so quiet. If I'm a quick from Pong. Nyamia Dominica Kamisa Kessben ready Islam of Anadi, Mama Minkwama, ready Islam.
Ready Islam, and then that's one to pay on.
Any that's only one that's only what into me maybe fiddle on a midday, and I may try. Fiddle on a me, Bobby, and I may try the Radim woman and Yamia to make me every.
That's right. And the audio could you alone of a criteria. Now they are cannot their show. Now I hear I'll try.
In fact, we try 30 cities.
30 Ghana cities.
If I can.
And would they win 500 cities?
If I can.
Okay. And they were feeling no paper.
When you are jabbing, when you become mamma, and on family club, and you are the far.
That's right. Over here, that's the other page. I'm sure because we're Kessben. Why?
Amen.
That's right. And you don't need to be told. Testimonies, you're great. But it's emotional. It's baby. And when we do our Kessben cash for 10 years, but your ways are so big control. And that's the door. So, one more DB renovation, one more DB, one more DB chop body, one more DB school fees. But on the thing in the theater, you know, maybe I wouldn't do that, but also Trebia will be and you know, and that's the no, I don't know. I dear Barco Pen, I will be here. Star 256 star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash. Now what's the letter option? But you will try will be the and okay make it a point. Now once you try will be the should be that many. And to dial star 256 star 2 hash. Now select the option 2. I don't pay Kessben cash port to the top and check your better the doors. You're lucky with us. You're the one in our bedding. I've watching us and I'm watching.
Yeah, Kwame Jusu.
I just say,
Nyamia Domara Kwabi Biaboko.
I say, yeah.
I say, yeah, pa, Nyamiado.
And I trade them for us. Who are not many agents?
Who are many agents?
Who had the Crawfordsy and the end, but a befa. Oh, sorry. It's your baby and pay once a move, but you were vacant. Obviously, again, but
I bear for Kabu. What's it? Hey, Munie, who could
we do have a kind of I mean, it's good. I mean, so I'm follow. I'm so. Probably I saw ya where's me and Pemmy was I know my background mean to me and Jennifer.
Mr. Speaker.
Probably as I say, probably about to say.
I mean, I'm just a brew.
Yeah, fine. Was only saying me to me cockroach cry.
No, Speaker, the 30 according to me.
The D. Remember was a move.
Me time myself in chair.
I tell my buga. Chama, good morning. Why?
Chama is a very hard-working Chama.
I don't know if Chama.
Also, chair.
So, but Nana, Krobia, I'm in another year. Juma with Nayati Hotel. Now, my back Krobia. So, Krobia Sante, a deputy director in charge of communication for the New Patriotic Party, and a permanent or EBD and Como. But, and right, yes, you may be asking, Nana.
Yeah.
Now, running mate issues, you know. Okay. A lot of pressure, Bekro. Osha newspapers, you know, dear Edahonum, Nana Krobia Fro. Osha newspapers, you know, Edahonum, and Dra. To do no at the running mate issues, be Brenano at the buyer, especially for the New Patriotic Party and then the NDC as well. Ninano and Dra, your bosso at the mouth. But I no pay, your bedisa and Komono. And Dra, we told you point blank. So, seemingly, Oko NDC more. I mean, you may like what we want to say, you may not like it. I don't know your wasem, but the truth is that you be kind of creno and the actual. That is our responsibility. And you be aware we trust and win him so we chiachia. And I made it point blank. Say you know, NDC no a yababeye anti-Akan party. That is the truth, and we will give you the analysis right now. And okay, CCA. Academic work, research, but we will let you understand the reason why sir. Now, medical culture that say the 2021 population census, open regional, okay, Ghana Statistical Service for say Nipados who mupa a Greater Accra and then Ashanti region, two major regions, the national capital and the second biggest city. in Ghana and nipa doso. Now it confirms electoral commission so okay omo records are one more in terms of their voting population. Edinya one more capture here on the voters register over 17 million Ghanaians, you know. It gives you same confirmation. Okay? It will share the total population in terms of vote. I for Asante Mantemo Eba. We share the greater Accra. Now with the Abebo, I mean, you can decide there be a lot of the vote now no Efriba. Now in times past, the reality is that party bia nanko be winning greater Accra. Okay? Or winning presidential election. In times past. Until the recent 8th election year, the NDC in 2020 won the Greater Accra region, yet they did not win the presidential election. And a food for thought. And the will win Greater Accra, yet you are unable to win the presidential election. Now, what can say ya justification? One more demand is one more to winning. Na enwiemu ne course eno no nye subject matter for ene. I mean African elections obi anim say wani edin obi antimi nsisiu aferijan akate clear lines no baby a esese wo mo attention no focus no aferijan akachire mo awie. Now you come to the issue of running mate. How important is the position of a running mate? Meba na Afrin Ponziga so we will do the analysis. We will tell you the facts behind and command of pay dinina. But just to refresh your memory, let me cast your minds back a little bit. Now, the little researcher Maakye Anopay, as part of our editorial, from 1992, Ebesi Anopay aye kasei, Ghana has had about 8 successful major or general elections. Okay, from 92, Eba Babesi 2020. We've had about 5 successful presidents. Power no accessor from one party to the other. That is a fact. President Kufuor Bai in 2000, Ebeje power free Rollins Ho. Okay? After Kufuor's exit, Atambos Bai, Ebeje power for the NDC. Fufi Antuata Okoni Krechi in 2012. John Mahama Ebe Winnie power in 2012. Etwaso. Okay? We no Nanado Danko Ekufuado Abeje power for the new Patriotic Party. One also to us. Now 8 years here, 8 years there. 2024 election no crucial because it is the final end game for over almost 32 years now. NPP 16, NDC 16. Okay, Onva Rollins the enemy I mean that is how it is from a year democratic dispensation from 1992. Now, in the year 1992, okay, Abraham transition from a military regime, Edeba a civilian government. Rollins Nana president. Majority of them were calling him Chairman Rollins from the revolutionary days, Eba Besi 92. In 1992, NDC Bisa Womoho said, moving from revolution stages, Edeba a more democratic and civilian rule, no? Will it be a good one? Say, Womobekoso Ekura PNDC nimu announce say Womonte political party for na Womonfam go into the 1992 election. There were a lot of opinions a buyer because as at then there were a lot of political parties and there was a system name. PNC was there, the CPP was there. The National Convention Party was there, NCP. A honana aka eyo leader, no? Okay? Then you have a certain Professor Kwesi Botwe, PV Obeng, okay? Captain Chika Tamo from the NDC saying, Chairman Rollins enya abotre na womonya research, enye survey, and sample Ghana for adwentre. And son won't be taking decision on that. I won't take it. Okay? Because the earlier discussions were that Nanka womo pese PNDC in one party cry. But rather non kobe join CPP. Na womo ni CPP no akabo. Now research in the then PV or Bemo were able to prove to Rollins to say say ye transition from PNDC. Na ye change ye ho dane ye ho eti political party fofra. E betimi aboa yen ama ye win election no. And Ghanaians will still accept us. And that was the origin of the NDC as a party. And yes, we move it to Anna Chairman Rollins decided that there be Matimi NDC, intermediate NDC aba. Fast forward. One more decided on that we are one more NDC ni we no. Okay? Chairman Rollins or President Rollins was the flag bearer of the party going into 1992. They needed a running mate. And our vice presidential candidate or be joining Rollins, ma womo go into that particular election. Womo cast your minds across. Then they realized that because there was an idea saying ka womo ni CPP for enkamono, Professor Awunomo, okay, PV Obemo, womo ye CPP for originally. Womo je Kwame Nkrumah ideas. And an ideology no edi no. Says Debbie, baby a NDC na drew no. To get a chance of winning 1992 no, as I said, one more back together. Now, one more the other parties na kanina no eba on board. And one more the bar on board there, they can be able to find a running mate or be suitable for President Rollins. Now, one more the winning sa election. Professor, I want no more agree from the CPP. At that time, not the NCP, the National Convention Party, led by Akka. Akka was so popular to an extent, they saw, say, woman no arm for me alliance, obey me a harding. And the alliance in formation, no, a bear mono. Then the NCP, for the National Convention Party, no, suggested this idea, and the Monfa Akka, Emra Meye, President Rollins, running mate. That was the genesis of Akka becoming a vice president. Akka Ebeye vice president to President Rollins, okay, from 1992, Ekwa Kosi 1997. You know, 96, there was an election, okay? Odi the time ni nyina wo moko eba nyina yesi ntokosi ye or the President Rollins or koka bibi or cabinet President Rollins born assume ni nyina kosi ye ni nyina no. The whole thing was that 1997 no wo wie ye no. Okay? Then Atamos equally came because na at car any President Rollins wo montemo enwo. Now you ask yourself, say, how did Atamos come into the picture? As at the time, PV Obeng, Kofi Awunomo, okay, Professor Bochemo, one more fighting for the NDC, okay, one more the cadres, you know, for me, cadres, and now PV Obeng, a chairman of all the secretaries, you know. Professor Mills was not into politics. He was then a lecturer at the University of Ghana. As at the time, Professor Mills, a running mate, okay, a vice president, Ediama a year, your friend is saying, President Rollins. Now are contesting for a vice chancellor position. Our University of Ghana, when winning. There was a time in history, President Rollins, any Chachuchi Kata, the learned lawyer, Tukwain. Komodidi mua. Ana ahoy for no wouldn't him woman when this mua. They say woman had the campaigns in the NDC, you know. A suggested church, say there is a man or young learned professor. And he say NPP for no airbo NDC for chi. Say woman nim woman. Okay? Woman suya dear, woman dear soldier, a bind woman pair a 2 or 3 any idea and woman pedia. To break that communication and that chain, no, Yankofa Professor Bimra, one no ya learned. Academia no ebejina tum se waka womo ho. Na Yanfani Mayor Vice President. Chachuchi Kata suggested the idea to President Rollins. And then President Rollins finally agreed. Now this is the trick. You realize that President Rollins was from the Volta region. Akka was from the central region. Okay? So this time round, President Rollins wanted somebody On free water region, on free central region. Now we be free other regions. Because no free say I can't disrespect it. And he say what pay running mate and a vice president. I mean, one come back to the central region. The Ahoys convinced President Rawlings to believe in that. Professor Mills and Fantini. And that is the truth. So in President Rawlings' own mind, he didn't know, say, Atamos, no, Fantini. He knew, say, Atamos, Fantini. Until later when he became close to him and son all realized, he said, there was a level of deceit, baby. But that time, na near you too late. Until Volta Central, na ababe kaho for the history of the NDC. Then comes 2000. Swedro declaration. Okay? Rawlings Kopeja Atamos is said to be the candidate of the party. I mean, majority of the people were not happy. Because no more free say Guzitan or more PV more. As at the time, no, you did the PV ne Kwasibotre Professor one or more to the extent say people felt say one more free sentiment more one more ban. Rawlings free what? They are the most powerful people. I won't bet me able to take over the party. It is idea yen sideline PV mo na encrophobia one more new crop Ben Rawlings no the power brokers. And you know the people I'm talking about. I mean, they are Hoys. Then Professor Moose came. Because the whole idea, what the Professor Moose be a vice president was that one more be ensure say Professor Moose will become a president from the central region. And then upon the exit of Rawlings, the new face of the party ought to come from the central region. Because that is where they hail from. And one more year, yeah. Then Rawlings lifted Professor Moose in Seri and was it Debbie. So my lifted one sadia, yes, uncle voter region. Okay? Na yen konko fa obeda sabwa. Rawlings candidate anu panel as a running mate to President Rawlings, to President Mills was Obeda Samwa. Nana Kunedu Ajima Rawlings accepted the same proposal. Then these same people came back to say that Debbie, that voice came back to say, so Debbie, who share dynamics now, who free voter, and Chebia na be president. When you free central, so are taking leadership in India. Yes, I call voter, echo for running mate, Eddie free hono more, and Becqua Coesa party no, a fancy for one young on a phone quadia. It is idea, young for your knee entry region fofro. And that was how come Obeda Samwa Mubufu ye in the party. Because they are not President Rawlings a panel, one more fano, Obeda Samwa, he was not selected. And a woman call up north. Okay? Ekofa Martina Midu, Edene Baye. Now, everybody, all this one a power play. The people are woman free some power brokers. For the party in the field, say at any point in time, they must decide Nipo obey running mate because they know, say, obviously, obey running mate. Now presidential candidate need free while you are the next in line. Definitely, you better do no more grooming where we. So all the time, the power brokers will have control over you. And that is how come the Ahoys have become powerful in the NDC, even up to today. I knew didn't come. One more confirm Martinami Dubai, President Rawlings was not happy. Kunedu Ajima Rawlings was not happy. But in the party, one issue of Becca. Then they went into the election in 2000. And Wamulusuye. Kufuor won the election in 2000. Then coming into 2004 election. Okay, as a leader of the movement, Kessben, Yeni Martinami du Yensan Fan Nkobiem, President Mills said there be this time round, Mempe Martinami du Biem. And Okofa Alaji Mumuni. As now Alaji Mumini a contested in 1996 as parliamentary candidate, Ewa Tamale. Wamukofa no Edi Alaji Mumuni e buy for 2004 election. Entina adiano at transition, okay, I hoist I make sure say party a transition from the voter region NDC nim say ho and the base of the party a transition and to face ababedi the central regions they say It is idea we are going up north because we believe that the northerners, so to speak, are considered as the minority. And one more for Mumuni didn't buy in 2004. And also one more election no amfa. Then they had to change the vice presidential candidate again, which is the running mate. In 2008, a certain young John Dramani Mahama and Wamosako Han Pekeno and then buy. So in 2000, it was Central against Northern. Okay? President Mills as against, your friend is a Martin Amidu. President Mills as against Mumuni. President Mills as against a Northerner again. For 3 consecutive elections, Sania running from 2000 to 2008. Anna Enonso Ebabekaho. Okay? So the party has shifted from the voter. This is Abedi Central. Then you come to 2012. 2008, President Mills said, John Mahama has become the vice president. The treatment, of course, so a castle Jubilee has needed a count, we don't want to go there. But the fact is that make sure the trend may be a party in Ababedru say in terms of selecting a running mate and the people behind it. Anna Fofian Tuata, President Mills, in 2012. John Mahama ebe spending a month na akano. People felt say as at then he was the most marketable person. Obetimi winning the 2012 election. Because already na Ghanaians any sympathy for the NDC. Esa President Mills won inti. Then John Mahama becomes the presidential candidate again for the NDC. He now decides that because of their voice, he will still select somebody from the central region, okay, as his running mate. Then he goes in for Pakwesi Bekwin, Emisata. And what then buy? Wamu call 2012, one touch, and wamu winning. Coming into 2016, Bekwin, Emisata, and John Dramani Mahama on the same ticket. And wamu coin at this time round, wamu lusuye. Fofi and Twata, Nanado Danko Ekufuado Ababayemo in 2017. So it is also a central region person against a northerner. So all this one, no, Akan tribes, Akasiani Nina Memu, it is just the fancies. Okay? Asantini anuwa unity pa anuwa ya popular. PV Obemo were still there. Kwasibochemu were still there. Yet we didn't select any of them. You focus on central. Wamu wiye ya no mu lusu 2016. Fofi Antwata, Pakwesi Bekwe Misa ata ni hobie. NPP for ne say udi John Mahama ni ma ehu, udi na chinso a ehu because in the boss ko na bedi a chinso ko. That is what they say, but I mean on that side. Then you come to the year 2020. People would have felt say it was an opportunity for other people to come on board. Mahama still decided to go back to the central region and selected a certain professor, Jenna no Pokwajima, and what then buy. So the question is that the North, the Central, and the voter, are they the only people who constituted the NDC? Why is it that the NDC as a party cannot look beyond this particular region? Okay, the excuse is that Okwa Bonoa, National Chairman Efri as at then in 2020, okay, National Chairman every Eastern region. Okay? Women's organizer, every Bono, youth organizer, every Eastern. And what about the people from the Ashanti region? What about the people from the Western region? Okay? What about the people from Oti region? Obeka said the same voter. I mean, what about the people from the Greater Accra region? In 2020 election, Joshua Alabi had become so popular and a well-respected person, and crime for Buno, who bet me the no rubber beer, yet we did not select him as a running mate. And he confirmed me then buy. The question is that, let me tell you something. The NDC if one name say, Sawufa Obi from the central region, Ubelusu or Ubelusu. Forget about the fact it says central region, a swing region. And you know, Wamoto Abama that means who win national election. It is never true. The fact is that in terms of tribes, there was central region, no? Okay? You have so many tribes. Who were Futu, okay? Those along the coastal belt of the central. Who Dentra, who Fosu, One more crowd, one believe so more Asante for. So what it means is that the central region as a region, and you're homogeneous. One when you know kakasa bako. Te said ya woko Asante memua, ubi akachi no, Asante tree no debi. So it is very difficult to convince the people of the central region. Say ya mamo running mate, etimon heso na muntu abamai. Okay? Now the point is that, and then the point is that no matter what you do, Professor Jenna no Pokwajba fought. Okay? She cannot convince the people of the central region. Look, in the year 2000 and 2004, it took the voter chiefs, voter regional himfono, travel all the way about central region. Share the central regional chiefs. Say, Professor Monsfriha, Muntu Abamano. And when they did the term at the power of fear, oye, ebai. It's where you more modia. You should consider him and vote for him. Central region for yes, I know Motu Mwaba. Say wait, see her, wait free her, until you are so at Abamano. The central region does not behave that way. They believe more in the nuclear family system, extended family nuclear, the uninformed ones are. It's what the candidates, every free about 1,000 times. So one when you're ready, so I'm better to Abamawa. Well, vice presidential candidates now was selecting the free one will not mean anything to the people of the central region. And that is the fact. If you check the records, they will tell you so. Professor no free central region. And so central for to Abama. It is not Professor Anyehi. But that is the fact. So the question is that 8 successful elections, Northern Central, Northern Central, Northern Central, Northern Central, Voter Central. Why? Why go back to the central region again in a 2024 crucial election? What is there? What has they got to offer the party? Okay? As we speak, minority leader is from the central region. You don't need a vice presidential candidate from the central region again. Not for anything. If you can tell us, say national chairman for Bono, national organizer for Asante, Etienne Kwa Ashanti region, and Konkofa running mate and free what, then you don't need a running mate from the central region. Simple and yet here. You don't need it. Because it doesn't add up. You can go or China Yaba. Yabema all the electoral figures. The regional basis analysis, especially for 2020. Now one who figures are a free all the regions, a buy. This is common sense advice. I mean, BDSC make up with him. Or China Meba, I'll tell you more. Some of the personalities are involved because of political power. Plain, okay? And this, who is someone serious for power, but when you serious how? Because the echoes within, and for play politics. They are looking at 2028 when they will be a presidential candidate after John Mahama. Because of that, they are not sitting down to realize, you 2024 we are. Ebedu Wanaba will be more popular. So when we need crowd will be more popular. NPP for best the number. They are not thinking of that. They are thinking of when the best succeeded John Mahama. Enti power plenty. Ye pa yen kofa ma menemra. Na John Mahama akwa no ni nyina akọ. Food for thought. Na na ma ti oni enko.
Kwame. Because you share radio aseno. Na me sports. Se eye de ma pa so ani nana eye no. Kwame. Asema wa kan ni kwa se ka be kasa bi. We a free consultation. The National Democratic Congress, if they want to win this election, Kwame, they have to choose their running mate from Ashanti region. It is clear, Kwame. It is clear.
Ashanti for the trouble.
Sure. Per baby, I would call anything.
Yeah.
My man diverted. But Kwame, people should listen to me very carefully.
Kessben
We are coming to say serious things, which you're not known for that. You are not known for that. But obunya butre no muntie. Listen to me. Uko Kumasia.
Yeah.
Mama start to say National Democratic Congress. NDC. People of Ashanti region. Perception of want to say NDC is anti-Ashanti party. They are saying that NDC is an anti-Ashanti party. So, the NDC needs to work on this to erase this perception. Jamaica, what I say. Now, listen to me.
Yeah.
Oko Ashanti region. Oko Ashanti region.
Yeah.
The road, the first dual carriage road. President Rollins and Jamaica, what I say? The first dual carriage road. President Rollins and he did the road from Tech, ABC Asaf Market.
Okay.
President Rollins.
Two-way here.
Two-way here. The first dual carriage in Ashanti region was done by President Rollins. The second dual carriage road in Ashanti region was done by President Rollins. You understand? Now, when you President Kufuor in this Fourth Republic, President Tawa achieve more in Ashanti region in terms of project initiative. John Mahama for me, checks, because I don't want to go to Rose because me for Rose and Kasim. Kumase no yesuswa ni na Rose wo hodada. Dia make what I say. It Rose dia me fanka ba committee. The KJT market phase 1. Attribute to President Mahama. Kumase Central Market phase 1 President Mahama initiative. Kumasi International Airport, President Mahama initiative. KNUST Obuasi Campus, President Mahama initiative. Central Market Overpass, President Mahama initiative. Tech Overpass, President Mahama initiative. Ratri Park, President Mahama initiative. Tafu Market, President Mahama. Aswasa Market, President Mahama. Atosu Market, President Mahama. Mama, I made debate with you. Listen to me. These are clear-cut physical projects, a visionary project that you can touch.
I'll bet you assume.
You say, yes, this is the project. And it is President Mahama from NDC. But yet, Ashantis, every day, NDC is an anti-Ashanti party. And over the years, NDC ain't been working on that perception to raise that perception from the minds of the people. Because of some series of events, the ABC and the SIDADA up to now, that is what is in
the minds of
registered
people.
In the minds of the people of Ashanti. Because we said history, let me also bore you with some history. 2010, SMBC. Ghana. Nana, the late Tuobodom Hine. Nana Techima Hine. Menana. Eko chain in the banner himfi, only the passive. And on Bayana Yakayakadi. I don't want to hear it. To Omayana Yakayakadian. Police, regional police commander Nanya Hoshi. And no 240. O 240 so Tuobodom Hine. Wabono East. SAE. Eshanas. And 214 assembly bi on was say a buying and chetima henia just make you say techima hene ba kumasi be fa aeroplane obamiache Anna President Roll Memels etes asem and was sending a powerful delegation to Ashanti region to Meshia Palace General Nunu Mensa Kana Bevlo Latte and on to calm Otunfor down. The Otunfor requested that the police commander in the Brafo at that time should be removed. Not in the grievances and in the mob. Jamaica, what I say. Now listen to me. That particular issue, how NDC handled that issue in Ashanti region. And the mindset Bank of Force we say the NDC is an anti-Ashanti party. That day, the following day, no NDC communicator went on radio. Because they want them not to go on radio because Obaka could play defense card at their mouth for. Aside that, some radio presenters and broadcasters in this country stood against Otunfor. They spoke ill against Asanteman and Otunfor. And Kwame, so what Ghana has say, who Accra now Kasafibi at the Chekotoko. The day you step a foot in Ashanti region, you can be caught. I'm going to answer questions. They were made to understand, say. Those days, broadcasters are not much sorry to 2-4 and Krahasi. Yeah. Some of them no move slow say on the Ashanti region. Then Omukobo Abrante bi pa. Ye fano Nana Ampofu. Nana Kojo Ampofu. And odi the Chieftaincy Act no at the court. Say the Chieftaincy Act no section 63 D I talks about say so when frauders one pa otomra. And because of that, it is believed say Sabrante no this side no court. You could movie, you could amend that D no if you want, and you're 240 on my yes ad. And did happen our administration of NDC 2011, and finally it came to pass in 2013. They believe that is the perception in Ashanti region. They believe say these people they hate us. Pay some, and the NDC over the years are not working on this. I will raise that perception for the minds of the people. The Chieftaincy Act was amended. Perception is said because of Ashantis and Otufuo. Said the Beya and Kofobet Miyako Kumasi. 2, Kwame. National Democratic Congress Chairman Japan Oti region. Chama NDC.
Yes, I remember him.
Electionary campaign was at its peak for the flag bearership. Yes. He made a damning comment to be against Ashantis. He's from Asante Mampong, but he said that Mimi from Asante Mampong, but Mimi Kromudie Yanyame Babe Ba 7 Previasa voter regional, Matima Baba party chairman. Eti Uko Ashanti regional hardly to see a votarian, our Belidi Ashantis. You understand? Obelidi, your friend say MPP or Ashanti region. That is the first shot. The second shot was say all of a sudden, a yet Dana and then Asante 4% Belidi NDC against Kojo Bonsu and Dr. Dufo. And President Mahama was sitting there.
He says, "I'll pursue your presidential candidate.
Go and win your region and your constituency."
Exactly.
That is wrong. And nobody condemned it. Nobody condemned it. NDC, your friend say, organizer, our central region. A radio station called him. I'm Mubusan Assemble NDC issue. Cape Coast. And the boy was speaking tree. And he asked a question. Organizer no organizer the fanti. Then the organizer would be say, now what bazintina? Make a fanti, net tree lead mano. Listen to me. This is not coming from CPP. It is not coming from PNC. It is not coming from any other political party than NDC. I bantina wu. It's now na me make fanti net tree mano. The whole Cape Coast went haywire. Then the NDC issued a statement to condemn that. So people believe say, them and the Pia branch and
Do we have personalities in the Ashanti region?
We have it.
The other regions.
Yeah.
One more year world.
Yes, we have it. Kwame.
So one more year world trim them proper. Say what makes me a candidate.
Oh yes, of course. We have it. Sure. Kwame. And some are in order to erase that perception, to disabuse and kill that perception once and for all. And this is bibia than say to see a running mate from Ashanti region. Kwame, to kill that perception once and for all. How come Joseph Yamin had to struggle to become organizer? Huh? Joseph Yamin.
Okay.
Joseph Yamin, Reverend. Ofinian Chenias you. Joseph Yamin Finian Chenias. Now, me cast some show. There's 7 books of Confanoche that codifies as Ashanti Constitution. Yahu Ashanti Mamna ya 21 years. You are Ashanti. So Mutaka Mubarak, Ras Mubarak, Togo Fuga, Nana Zema Hwai. Obudi Nadia all Ashantis. And ne Kevin Taylor. I was so pa. Your fan is saying Kotokwahine. Walk through Kotokwahine ho. Osaye campaign by NDC. It is believed that the guy is being hired to incite Ashantis against other tribes. And the NDC are watching. Me say, in order to erase that perception, Kwame, choose a running mate from Ashanti region. Right. Let the Ashantis feel say, and no man yet and some man yet no, the Yahoo, I Codinano. Kwame, it is and Tessada. Okay. Jamaica, what I said. Right, the Ashantis, they have qualities, they have personalities, they have people who are almost some NDC. They qualify to be flag bearers, they qualify to be party chairman, they qualify to be general secretaries, they qualify to be running mates. Me say they should choose a running mate, a region that gives the party 700,000 votes. Kwame, it is not a joke. Right. And that's 700,000, no? And no man from 4 and never talk about the NDC. And yeah, Asante Foka who be. And you consider Sadiano. Yes, we continue.
We'll go with the electoral figures. You 2012, 2016. Now you 2020. We will tell you now the level of voter, a free regional basis in the ever, and then you will know where the NDC stronghold really is. Aside the voter region, now I feel what to me dear Koso. Now over dialing star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash. But it's 8:30. A higher Kessben 92.9. And dial star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash. Now was selected option 2. Or select here, but you will ubedi and that is what we seek to do. Now we will go head on. Now Yamawehu, the basis behind the selection of running mate. Can we also consider regional balance? Any then positions, as a political parties in the position Wamuhono, I mean they can have those proper positions going into this year's election. And to stay with me, many a year uncle any and Komo in free a year St. Louisa local rights for Asweye na anope meneno embisa says they say no kose St. Louisa no baby and them biano yamono aje babia se ubedi mo ede na kama pacho emoche ehwam yatu eboase na ye abo enim pacho wankasa bedi amanaye odede a just say oto St. Louisa local rights and pay of atlase ba man achena me man akwa ba we have backroom bia so na me no heading komo over matching
yeah new speaker
na empomo to say
onyankopon nadom
or the yanko acha
bibia boko
that's right na St. Louisa for what to say
St. Louisa aswe bibia boko say adwuma ne koso kama
very well. Now so far no sales no air saying since I will buy how we don't to my boy yediani.
Yo. Speaker me that say St. Louisa local rice. St. Louisa local rice. St. Louisa local rice. Me pacha oko shop bia Ghana ha bia no a. Also go St. Louisa local rice. Yan color ya red. Okay. And natural local na hu hia me pa St. Louisa local rice. Speaker abu sa me ya ba ha na nsen no sana me brother bia me ka no.
Yeah.
Sales no ekonanim. Na sura na yeko
okay
na asada na de manyame na afesu no Ghana for no so at ase say adekontra ese ye decent Louisa local rice say ya na ya ba ha na ya na mbre ni muti no ya na ne mebo no yentimi nkyerɛkyerɛ
okay
na say ka say the local rice ya ba ko say we decent Louisa local rice I don't dey no sika nka kromu speaker just 3 days ago and ya so amebe obi afre me na ofre me no because otimen kan radio so anyway and St. Louisa local rice we dey mo St. Louisa local rice dey na so no yakra abrofo mu yi 100 containers ye yin krom ha ya 100 containers ye yin krom ha ya na say omutira anye yi say government aye hye bi say that mu miom kakra in terms of omo clear no ti ama omo ho acham to omo ntimi nton na hwe 100 containers is about container bia container about 1200 to when fan say bia 100,000 bags na ojagu mu a ado the day no na ye kwaya na ye bae na sa mu ya mekan e wo kroma sisi e wo Ghana for me srew da bia me ba me srew say St. Louisa local rice Ghana for mu ya dua no krom ha ya Ghana for mu ya so ho ha ya yes say aduane wa meto e wo ma me jaso no ye ni se woni mu ameka kire wo ne aduane ya yedua o asase so se wo ya Ghana ni ya wote ya no mo ensu ya wo no mo aduane yedua asase en na wodi ya boa wo St. Louis local rice nnuanu nu ya wo mu no speaker last I think about 3 weeks ago me call Tanzania amu ya ho ya na me guy ba ko yes na me ne sabi yare na yenkohwe na kidney na me yam hye me no enipa ye gu wo pa omokoye dialysis no mo ne je se omunya kwan kra enko na no dey no na me Ghana ni ba kwa ya me honom me ka wasem no se hwe na wo be ka Tanzania de ukrom de orafia na wonte ye kolebu kono ko nipa ye gu wonom omunya tese ye nya kwa po ne ahwe wo mo enuanom nyame ba mesraw tie me St. Louis local rice Ghana local rice abadwa so ase yeto brothers and sisters wada Roma ukodwa so a St. Louis local rice na to ho beto wani beje sika be kwakrom ha apomni so be ya odia mesraw men kodi di amu bi afi bia konkonya yade bia yentimi mboso yade bia sabe aba wiase affairs na nka enkan ho ene ko hospital nipa gu wono ma yenye sika kra fan kwhwe ho di St. Louis local rice number is 0546 24 23 43 0546 24 23 43 St. Louis local rice he akwan abra La Paz opposite Tobacco Pharmaceuticals Kumasi yawo Adakalas Memorial Building and it sounds so poku trading St. Louis local rice speaker abusa me sales no wasama de ababe do no
yes and the sales ma ye na Ghana for ase say ye kan nyina no wo mode ho ahyem na sales no eba demands no eba no supply no so kosen because supplier I'm referring to distribution channels no said ye be ya St. Louis local rice I mean a better national across regions and even beyond the country called Ghana na afi a big brim, especially West Africa, countries are share borders with, and so me any access to the St. Louis rice.
But as a speaker, St. Louis local rice, I go see so shop beer, Ghana, and baby, I also St. Louis local rice, Neddy, or a restaurant, or a chop bar, a move to between the restaurant, between the fried rice, schools, me private schools, and government schools in Nano, here be on Sabeka. There's a baby, ubit to be the coche. Obetim so hunyane a brando so picture o church o a penny bi o baby na pese bi a oboa community a St. Louis local rice o buy ho a ye bitima boa o ne ho na obusa yen for distribution ni kwenya me ni tem ya me ka say distributors e o Ghana hanom no o mo na boa abrofo mo no e ma abrofo no yeyi a ska no so mo de ko mo fa mayan entino ye ba no ma yesre o mo say ya o mo so o mo moa no mo guso ya o mo boa yen na first na ya limit ye ho to marketing kwa na se ne ye ba hanom no send your course on back across from baby no amaze ya tre ahyemu say St. Louis local rice ya the asem there bro ne obia betima distributor in your community obia betima distributor St. Louis local rice now so we distributor our community so a send say yesi ton demand na ba no emfa so ya banyanya asem ketwa
e ti wo pa adwuma ye o pa baby do sika hye na wo de aye adwuma na St. Louis local rice sa akwanya no e wo ho e de Ghana for na say wo mo so betimi do mo sika ababe fa bi aton na afin hye ho no wadi so nkakra we wan say wo so wani be ba wo so na wo ye business person a o run one kasa o business
and asem ba ko e there so class lecturer ba ko kumase lawyer lecturer afuakwa
okay
ye ba ha ya no obusa say na distribution point ya mo Canada di afa me ko ba bi a menya bi na check ya me so me charge o ha nkwa be hyemase na me den bia me ira so father very simple unhia skakese bia kakra bia obetima to bia no ultimi to was start or 10 bucks within I'm saying about 2 hours no afre bema ade na san said Ghana for ato nka it's St. Louis local rice distributing channel no there obia bebia obia say kwan because of demand na balance no ama bronu bia so no ubetimi afre yen enye sika kese bia kakra bia betima to bia na waton ho no na fa so obenya enya asem keto a ye gusu so speaker na o ka bibi na the way adwuma na si koso no sebe ya na unya aboafo ya na eboa because say na emu bie too much na ahode no so no emu bie na sa ahode so koso etina omo ya friend say especially Germany for mean say omo tia pa dia Germany omo frɛ pa a person omo disika be shim as investment etino obi bia nya de wabosire nkwa your Ghana ha baby a obia so wo sika bi na office bia umedwuma de beye say whatever it is brabe join St. Louis local rice
bi dia sha sika no be ma mfaso a I mean I had necessary with this
ope baby ade sika be sha emo St. Louis local rice na mo no ye ka e turn gold because ye po ho a e ho sika ye enkukodi ye nkukodi ye ode anantwie die a lot enti wo sika be mu a o mo kakra every 4 months bia no ho beto St. Louis local rice
e wo dwama so macho ye nto for numbers no etu dwabiem na location no na yeko
speaker say me na betu dwa no ade ba ko so no say St. Louis local rice na Ghana for bia di no koso bia bia wo bia no because of adwuma no mu trend as at now ye hia workers workers ni hia drivers drivers are betwitwi car no dia call other areas driver distribute hia ompa drivers obetwe mo no free afuom dia ba ye hia wo mo and unim tractor twi a obetima frɛ afeso yes also telemarketers and the obi owi SS and bia we university fresh are own hedwuma ya no telemarketers you hear a lot of them because hedwuma no mu bie no na hia sa aboa for no and apart from that so no sebe unim adoso so a eno so ye hia paadie obi to be pa sa paadie obi to be aba be pa na factory hand your factory also so no nyame adom one partner or Ghanaian other machines bi kakra bi aba and ama ye hia ni kakra e wo ho to St. Louis local rice na wo kan ye kwa enim pa 0546 24 23 43 0546 24 23 43 ana wa hwe me so no hwe screen anim numbers ni go on so ni na ye number obitima peke no so ye wo St. Louis Herbal Clinic or La Paz opposite Tombico Pharmaceuticals. Oko Kumasi so ayo Adakala Memorial Building, Poku Trading. Takwa so Borderman and Borderman the other shop, big shop, all needs and the other shops. And crowds memo shops, Wakra Hanina, Okoroma Benyabi, St. Louis local rice, open local rice, I did and one back. Speaker with our Dharma, but the rice be by them own share. And brown rice.
Okay, the St. Louis and they are white. It's in a brown.
And the tenants of Ghana no you white rice and brown rice. Now brown rice no na highly nutritious. Na 7 periods nipa boni fontino. Na nipa no be the abroach member na so enye the original, the natural one. Na Ghana and your asase edidua St. Louis local rice and Ghana yenya asase edidua brown rice enim na dia bayi speaker say brown rice no say bre omu a de adam emeba no me de biochemist beba o be church Ghana fo nyina say na St. Louis local rice and brown rice enwani ni omu a say wudi a ho beto wo 0546 24 23 43 0546 24 23 43 St. Louis Herbal Clinic opposite Tombico Pharmaceuticals La Paz.
Okay, but I say over and Pacho Yankoni na St. Louis local rice will give you a beboa menuma bagana na abua na abuaye na Pacho star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash na was select option 2 or select here Pacho wutwabia ubedi adopay enti babembra mabedwafo no eso na krobi asante atenase yache Kwame Appiah
Yaminia
Ipomboko yeah
Yamiada speaker
you be fine
sounds somewhere
already adom be hoye pa party mo say saying
oh Yamiada Roma so far so very good mamini kanchia in president Ghana man penny Yura na Nadu Danko Akufo-Addo na menchia the next president of the Republic of Ghana the honest the digital man Baumia and he's the man of the moment. We be obekobia na dom dinechi because he's the future of this great country. Michia Yura, Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia, the next president undoubtedly of Ghana. Now, Speaker, menchia MPP for me Ghana for me chirichiri benche. Michia me kruma kwa so for me mamia amapokuya disipokuya no so hwe me michia me party penifo nyina. Speaker, obuza say party mu ye pa so far so very good. We share all the internal processes are doing in Yamiada Roma. Yetimi ayedodo na kakra aka no so no eguso Yewra General Secretary I issue statement o say yeto aba no places bi o ha ekamu kakra ba bi ti say Akrapem South Sunyani East Obuase West
Obuase West
yes all those places and Asante Mampong but gradually no Wabuase West the Nyame adom yetimi clear free ho
mo ye no free ho
Wabuase West
enti di ama chairman Kwaku Kwate
ono
understand we okay
he got about 100 plus votes then Sunyani East no ama hu say general issue statement our directives are so yeah they are no so free ho
okay
it gradually no so far so very good and under Yura lawyer Justin Frimpong could the national chairman Yura Steve na yesu in team and the entire national leadership on say the MPP internal processes has been very smooth very transparent very peaceful that is the way to go and Mejidi said and also in Kenya from Kubi Abba party now speaker
yes
but we also Kuruma
okay
a substantive topic
yeah
but the person can say on the Umiakasa we in Kuruma and the public will not talk for so. All the video Jeremy so
I am Jeremy so now Jeremy Western North Regional Communication Officer for the NDC. Jeremy, good morning. I just say.
Good morning, Speaker.
I feel the Dika Yeshiani.
I feel the Dika Yeshiani.
Okay. You be fine. Party what to say?
Nyamiadom party mu boko, but the Dika no. Mamenfa inchie more than pa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. In fact, he has a opinion bi wo anisuadi hunum. Na oyo opinion onyi ne driver Emma. Na ojitum ze ye nyina na ete car ba akumu. Say accident ba ni na na ebewu a ye na na yewu. Anu nti no me nkonko yi ne ma. He's a very honest person. And now Osansu ye ubia, he doesn't shy or run away from difficulties. And intina Obesha, one of the track record, and say Oboye to solve the long standing doomsa na ye experience from the 80s through to the time. Then Oboye, he didn't shy away from it. President Kofor by no Kofa toy generators and Kofa so for so Mompaye and as he be during President Mills' time, the experience he be and as President Rawlings' time. But he took the bull by the horn, and as a responsible leader, Oboye into Mamincha the entire Western North for especially NDC for Namincha Maakye Ledu, regional chairman. Unmunyam from Maakye Ledu, CAF University, Nirano. Na me mbona baso for there. Yeah. Na me mbona baso for there. Oye de boa Western North ne NDC as a whole. Eti no ye party no de nyame adom. Said there na menu ya penyika no. Ye mpo ne sha ase ye internal processes no. And unim so say the 1992 constitution was promulgated under the leadership of the NDC. In fact, history will tell you say MPP didn't participate. And what was a constitutional lawyer, and as a constitutional lawyer, they taught he's a law student. But one day, in the future, he will be a constitutional lawyer. So what I say, there were many MPP cases, money and honk account, all because they were not part into now or more year. So at least. Ninyina no ekire se yen ya de bae no yen ye nim kwan ye fa so ye no nti ye boa ye internal politics ninyina na elections na ye na probia mo so behwe sua ye kakra I ka say for the first time under Justin Kudia enti say ba ko bi mu na etwetwa mu no obotimi aye no obotimi aye ni smooth About my smooth so what I say. So of course need now to consolidate the democracy that we are practicing. Ain't you know? I could be one last lap. I could be there back anambwa. I could be there I could be there anambwa.
No so because they don't care topics.
Oh, I know.
Yes, but
I'm fan no mama has a topic.
I can't you know.
So I'm fan no.
My member Krobia should not mean you know. My member 10 minutes Krobia. I mean on a year vice president address. You know.
Okay. Speaker me that but before that we the message on Chemere Kakrana. And a special day for me baako.
A car time no.
Me MP. Honorable John Osef from Pong. Otu abaye oyi akwan adwumawura. MP otu abaye your constituency say wa makane a ahyeren wo ba bia che say Jerome 46 communities ani eni nkane na nyabe ada romane ne modi monte mu 42. Anya nkane aka. Say Obabrim North District and Abrim constituency just 4 villages eni nkane. Tini friend Abrim Yeah, or down coin. So it's in your friend Otuaba, you know. And the beautiful wife of Honorable John Osefrimpong, Mrs. Helena Osefrimpong, the birthday. Many of my no. Mamma, my older pa, Yami Unshroud. Uncle Swan to Unquanum, on your Cassie. Nah, Cosotana Homayan, because meaning say, we are mother for a lot of people. Sometimes, boys say DMP a chin, I told a crana, boys in Jack a crowd, my Helena, oh, wow, say, me and you know, baby, I'm doing now, what a quick as every man. And then birthday, my Helena, very one this. I would up, Michelle. Now, my own inch, I'm happy birthday, my Helena, Mrs. Helena Osefrimpong. Mr. Speaker.
Very well. It's Mama 10 minutes.
Dr. Muhammadu Baumia, something I'm a 10 chassis. Okay.
Pacho Dali, star 256 star 2 hash, star 256 star 2 hash. Na was selected option 2, star 256 star 2 hash. Na was selected option 2 for Kessben Cashboard. Rich Pacho, I am for first draw no and to so. Na yene your first lucky winner no any encomo on the Kessben Cashboard. Star 256 star 2 hash. Star 256 star 2 hash. Na was selected option 2 for Kessben FM Accra. 1,500 and pay ye give it away. And you buy 3 draws. First draw no pacho monfantoso na yenko. Kwame Bami and
yeah, Speaker.
Yes.
Madikaka said Nyamiya Duma. The elections 2024.
Yeah.
On the way analysis be real. But you see, you know, this for the clearly or much say or anti-Ashantis. But me anyway, Kumasini, we are Santini. Me Santini po me Friquabre East.
I mean, cause or anti-Ashantis.
Or the me come as any okay, we are men and make a mass. And now we are Santini, who say Upe o party any MPP. Na MPP so. Ena one year papa de ma one hour analysis ni opportunity me tie niam ni nyina bi and clearly no obi a wotie obi a ofri Ashanti region bia na esi den ena Kevin Taylor oye enkrofo a omo eye communication ma John Mahama etimi nya kokoduro timi kasa e ma na no etra opem so yenya panyini bia wandi simu ma ne ma abontene me condemn sa brante no.
Now this is what I can just Kevin Taylor.
Kevin Taylor, one way you man. Yenti Kruma, you Kevin Taylor. You know more yet, mamma. But I don't quite dancing. Yeah, Asante Adeshe. Now, ye titsi, ye digana money, and your mamma titsi, ye nim. How are you up him so? 248 to 12 baby. Said you die a commercial. I cost was some in your best from the dada because the nana nominee. Mr. Speaker, Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Baumia Kasa. We share the kasa na in all about 73 pages. But point to be a point mark 173. Na point to be paragraphs. Point to be no one near eka. Anyone this for say Dr. Baumia is running away from the records of Akufo-Addo. You see, omunya brempom for moton transcend kind presentation na yora Dr. Muhammad Baumia de bare. Speaker, I want to say a copy here. Copy from page 24 to page 59.
Me too. Check it.
From 24, paragraph 24, ABC paragraph 59, he was giving an account of the records of Akufo-Addo's government. Or no, Dr. Baumia, or a proud member as a vice president. And Mr. Speaker, let's also put on record. You see, that is one factor in this but being a vice president is not the same as being president. The president has executive powers. In any case, John Dramani Mahama, he is on record and the video is trending all over. Our said he was a spare driver. He was a spare driver. That's why the internet doesn't forget. And then Tiffany was a tekrema and pro. It's a way communicator and as a way men take the people for granted. There be a speaker. Mrs. Say, your opportunity better TV so and radio so. Don't see yourself as will be a winning answer since any part of one I show no. Speaker, me tell me. Every crowd teacher need you what they will invest in. Or Lord teacher me show and pay.
Yeah.
The people that are watching us and are the people that listen to our program, no. Some of them have a better understanding of the subject matters than us. And you're just a privilege because you are a communicator for a party and you are representing the party. It does not make you say unim nyansa no more show no. It will count same bia now why measured. Speak out here say. It you know, the person make and said Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia, let me give you some of the points from 24. I say even in the midst of this global crisis, I know COVID from economic indicators from your pick your bar by 2017, Ediba 2020, every single year na Ghana a grew konenim. Inflation was kept at a single digit. The only time Ghana inflation under a certain president and administration, inflation anti-Myanmar from that under the presidency of the former president John Mahama. That is why I say in the 2024 elections,
inflation anti-Myanmar from the same.
At maybe over free year consecutively.
But the NDC gave
under his time.
Inflation.
Me say under which regime? We are talking about NDC. We are talking about the leadership of John Dramani Mahama.
I want to more compare John Mahama as vice president.
Now, Speaker,
Vice President.
Oh, that's right. As vice president, he doesn't even have any positive to his side until the FN change. From 2013 to 2016, even GDP. Average GDP, gross domestic product, was at 3.9%. Compare with from 2017 to 2020, it was 4.9%. Even in the midst of crisis, that is why Dr. Muhammad Bawumia said, even in the midst of crisis, our administration was doing better than the NDC. Yes, say the West MPP government is better than the best of NDC, and it's a fact. Speaker, NDC for say Bawumia was running away from the records of Akufo-Addo. That is never the case. Osha presentation Bawumia ebema he took his time, and now Obo boss even in terms of starting from 24 now. Or say notwithstanding the economic crisis, the government has been able to steer the ship of the nation away from catastrophe. A number of things are under the Nadu administration. Or starting was say railway lines are building. Since Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Aban Speaker, you are building 11,674 kilometers of railway lines. And these are the areas. Go ahead, Achimota to Nsawam. And this is, we are talking about constructing rehabilitation works why you put together. Obo Achimota to Nsawam, Achimota to Accra to Tema, Kwadwo Kurom to Takwa, Kwadwo Kurom to Manso, Ena Tema in Pakadan. And this the records are
Takwa railway line.
Kwadwo Kurom to Takwa.
Railway lines are constructed.
Kwadwo Kurom.
There is a train here.
Kwadwo Kurom Manso, railway lines are building. And then they are rehabilitating.
Kwadwo Kurom there.
So we are talking about
Kwadwo Kurom is Takra.
I know, but because minimum Takra is my base.
So we are talking interconnections.
There is no railway from
Kwadwo
Kurom to Takwa.
Kwadwo Kurom and so this if Massa, let me, you have your time, don't worry.
Yeah,
then he went ahead to say extended rural telephony network than any other government since 1992, and increasing from 78 sites to 1,008 sites. If you want further information on it, I think it's a give economy. You can at any point in time go and source for this detailed information. Owiyeyen was saying, we have constructed more public libraries than any other government since 1992. And also, my figure say a total of public libraries now is 61 in 2017, but the Namenoka say they are 115. Your Ghana Library Authority or Anameboa. And also, if you want information on that, you can. Then Osaba said, we have constructed more fish landing sites than any other government since 1992. Azim, Discope, Mori, Winiba, Senya Breku, Gomuafete, Tesi, Keta, Osu, Ekunfi, and Amfansimai. These are all monumental projects. The evidence are there. Anybody who wants to go and find out can do so. We have constructed 2 major fishing harbors in Elmina and in Jamestown. Elmina Fishing Harbor, one case that day I was here. I will buy Abanya Baso, Jumapa, Abay through the Ministry of Transport. Elmina Fishing Harbor. Ye commission or Henny or my Henny of Elmina. eti na ni ase ni suo sa project we ne nananom na ye omakoma so ade omutu ho na mo bia wo so omutu under NDC enso omo anya emuaye papa bia free NDC aban ho kopem se na na adodan ko akufo ado ne ye wura bawumia ba ye ne yetimi asisa fishing Mr. Speaker, a number of projects yan federal even sports infrastructure keke ye ba ye astroturf ane okroma na ye miensa and then no kasano ya building astroturfs 155 and we are still building astroturfs and then no kasako Legon haya ko Legon stadium here wo hoyi kwani aye and then Botema
sports ready complex for all the African games na
you be commission Alain say if Botema the crowd him say sports ministry in aye
I said no Legon is the other
you be commission and I say nete you see that is what we don't even get it Speaker, government continuous it is if you start a project now aban biba sometimes obi betimi I initiate keke so I want to build international airport in Kumasi odi wa no kan no odi wa no don re bi ngo obi ani me na ye ka international airport ayanya no Asante region Kumasi enche be bia no ye nim under the NDC the state of it and under the MPP the other kan
phase 2 na mo to aso
and I make sure say ye nim and as phase 1 and on international airport I'm talking about the Kumasi international airport and yema e ma bibi timi qualified to the international airport
I'm just asking so obi say na mo to aso
so I am saying say there are a number of things I mean here aya na aban bi di na no bebo so ye ba ye ne ye kabia na NDC for communicators try to push it to MPP but say a project pokiaso ma ha na copy France ne ba ye bibia papa bia ba do mo wi a when they want to accumulate Bosnia aban bia boni ade a Bosnia ne de na e kan de omo fa nkoka ma ha de ho omo fa nkoka NDC de ho then omo beba be kan MPP ho then project e ba credit aye che project no person no che
is it omo no chere we say Krobia omo no chere we say upon all enema omo ye nyina no e kase e na amount to okay enti kase na omo kwasa the time a omo exit power no omo say the 130 billion right 22 okay ana na wo but momo buy no with all the things and resources amonso mo nya ne project amu ye nyina no mo de akwa kodru say I mean say fair agreement I have
fa na ye cost segregation e cannot for me ubon but them no hear me we have more to show than them and I know can say I see over 88 district hospitals you see about agenda 111 almost every district be a hospital no any be call definitely aban bia no uji sika na say utim de bibipa me no can say wakokuma se na say kotwa mokuma se kwa wakokuma se hwe e kwan do carriage aye build on afansa wom se ya afansa speaker on the next weekend we can do kodoburu kwohwe nsawom nyame ya adom ne ewie pokuase tu nsawom kwan ya ne asase ya shoto odoburu eni nkura atwa nsawom ho ahia because e kwan na ye no a shifted development no e de akosa area it is say ya jisika dodo a we have a lot to show sika ya je ya fa ntwa ya num ya de chichiro man no
but I say thank you me basam Jerome so na betie on I take what your dial star 256 star 2 hash 256 star 2 hash. My name is first lucky winner no. And hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My man, na empomo to say.
Uncle Padu.
Na odi de say fa na otie ye free.
Father, from me says nka free Kumasi.
Your friend saying
Lucy.
Lucy.
Did it doors right.
Mama Lucy, I don't cash call.
But I knew.
When you are brutal.
When you are. Me pay cash me say me so I me man pay a passport by the many at the papa.
Oh, pay cash so scam so I my passport.
Ah, mommy you know pay me on passport move.
Opezo do mo kwa I don't know where we need Kessben passport.
I knew.
Now I hear now try.
Me try better 35 cities per view.
35
cities. The catch I bear 20 cities, me say 15 cities. The baby me say because I bet 100 cities we are son me marrying.
But what you pay your home?
There be on any Thursday.
And then your first, and your whole luck. Congratulations to you. Why?
Thank you.
And take Coswana Tia, Netra Utra Obedi.
But you.
But the way any Chimumi no, Nafa be Yanqualana passport, no, na,
but you.
Cannot be a track to us. Why?
But you.
That's Mama Lucy, but that's the other pay. Yamisha. All right, and the testimonies in the middle. We need Kessben cash one, the Koyan in my passport. Interesting one. But your dial is star 256 star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash. Na was selected option 2. But your Uchebia and pay Ubedi and say when you try ya. Star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash. Na was selected option 2. But your 1,000 Ghana cedis. You betcha. Ansana ya sorry Jumedi and so ako. Mame Emra Sam Jerome so na mintieno. He's the Western North Regional Communication Officer of the NDC. Na mintio wadun so simadu. Jerome, Mame Emra so na mintio.
Speaker.
Yes.
Emi said near Minia Penini Crobia ye de Asanso Mammy dreaming more. Na Yabe Basso, the reason why I'm dreaming more no. Na Speaker, my menka say Oshe analysis na Inia Nanafrin Ponziga na Nani nyina aye about onone preference. But what I say?
The preference is
the preference as to baby or person you running mate fee. Any meba. Obviously you running mate fee any bia the preferred choice. So what I say? It is normal in politics. And I make us say it is normal in politics. But what I say? Because of your Santini Mapa. Inti say be if you Asante region and any day. Nenejehun anameboa nti ni say impo say all the presidential candidates in running mates in Efe Ashanti regional so on the other go so what I say so there's nothing
but did you listen to the substance of
I was listening but the fact of the matter nene say baby ananka me person ka wubam kakra ye the legal aspect of the National House of Chiefs issues na no because you should know that under the constitution we are using no, article 1-2 no, the supremacy of the law no any law biana inconsistent with that particular law no will be declared as null and void. So what I say and until now we share the Chieftaincy Act now certainly there were provisions in there and as a session in there now umuhuni say a contradictory aspect of the constitution. So what I say specifically I think say article 14. All right, freedom of movement, money, and honke kahoni. So me as a person, no, I tell where to move to. Intini say ubi frame, na say me I don't want to move there. The constitution has given me that right.
But so customary laws are part of your law equally.
I'm saying
so you're very much aware of
and
that.
Do you know say article 1911, right? Article 1911 has outlawed all customary laws and sanctions are embedded in a written statute. So what I say, in a written statute, so you cannot punish anybody. You cannot punish anybody and so you can make reference also to the 1905 money. But hey, we are not here to talk about the legal gymnastics of it. And no concorda. But say NDC has a lot of respect. You will boom up at the macrobia santi kotoko. Eye utun for say to 29 ma obian creating that impression. Many
I think we use Kevin Taylor.
You see, and they use Kevin Taylor. Kevin Taylor in this card bearer member. Kevin Taylor na watch so MPP card bearer member. Onye this card bearer member. Ba onim yanko eye asem ne ponankasa so. No kra ewo mu ne say Dr. Bawumia a golden opportunity last week Wednesday. Na ewo senkanke kawabia eye amanfo wo fa ne ho no otumi ye den e sign ne ho. Nanso no oba be hye mu kena say dabi me de misuni me ban say ya na me ye den say ya na me tie. Look, say over the political space of Ghana, yehunu ne say opanyin ni obi a ne nsem bi obekeka no insisi so anase no krudi enhye dan ye den enimu. And that is what he is noted for. And nunti na sa bigger platform no a opportunity a opanyin ne beka say dabi o sa adwene pona mo fa me ho no enye sa na ye den enye sa na tie. Nanso ne say o funny statement na it is almost characterized by sa lies na eye den ewo ho no mpatwati ase oh ye be buy no so don't worry about that one. And number 2, before say be ban so MPP so utie MPP mpanyinfo te said na mini akro bia mo kamone ade a eye the narrative of mo man ne say vice president there oh obi got me cause on there so or tufo or two president for president and far on there or onyehwe onkuta executive authority bia onyehwe money honkeka hone ade. And I am happy speaker you are here today. Look, Article 60 and Article 89 enyepe. But what I say, Article 60 is talking about the creation of the vice president. Article 89 is talking about the establishment of what? A council of state. Council of state no mutual man penyinfo. A vice president on two man penyinfo. And at any point in time, Ghana has say no, I will see your man penyinfo ha. And anybody who assumes the position of a president, you know, automatically those responsibilities and as a new man constitution you know ekonipan ho ananya sanete. Do you know how many times o man penyina fi Ghana ha? And number 2, so we read Article 64 it tells you say o man penyina be de akire so o man penyina po ne nya adwene wo kwan bia so na o mokokora mpo na untumi mpamo no until say more time ayeden more time aso. But in this case vice president in podie o man penyina kufa the first born no into an ya adwene wo nyoma bebre ho a wa man opportunity. And today you want to run away from the mess create mpacho oka ho me ma me ne papa na ketesu no mu wie me ka nkere me say be ka fro me papa na edi bone omu na edi abom so atiase omu na edi abom omo ye den omo wo ho. So the vice president position is not a mere position. And nunti imagine say if there was no vice president and I said be 2012 President Mills Ewuya, do you know what would have happened in this country? Do you know what would have happened in this country? So what I say, don't belittle that. Unim, back to the introna opinion echucha. The first one has to do with employment or creating. Look, edumasem is very important too. And nuntino ubisa every graduate be a we school and also graduate in pono or pejumaye. The person gets excited. Look, 2020, a Minister of Employment, Ignatius, Honorable, Ebe Kache and say you're creating 5.3 million jobs. Ewo Kroma, your budget so hey, you 5.3 million jobs. Opinion ko vetting a year 2021, somewhere February. No Kache and say, boo, a year 5.3 man on the phone you, a 3 million jobs. So what I say, yes, no problem. Granted, 3 million jobs. Fast forward, not vice president in 2022. Abekache and say Ignatius there's no de yakora Oshemase. And yet 3 million jobs, 2.2 million jobs. Intermediate na munyinde. Na enwechi ya wasanso for pa. Osi there be and yet 2.2 million jobs. Name 2.1 million jobs. Na chese one kesa mu creation of jobs na mu creating no. They be an esoti and konenim. But the interesting aspect in per woman is the figures keep changing.
Data it depends on which
one. It's in the person himself, the vice president himself. About more true data. The vice president himself. Interestingly, I hear the housing and population census here in 2021 Ghana Statistical Service. As more can say, look, a mobile 15 years to 35 years of Munya Jumanya or Ghana has say, we are unemployed 1.5 million. Into 1.5 million granted, near creating a juma of 2.1 million. Send Kenya 600,000 extra. Now, so adding tina still, your unemployment rate a day, a was percentage a day, a was which means the opinion or a day, Udintro, when you're then said be careful, one cannot create. A bio opinion catch and say, look, a young any mobile interoperability, a sounds mpoye day, a sounds of buy. No crass me woman in say. And also penina and cannot cray. Because even before a yes, a year we be ye jumano. Now we nye token, obi nye token mauda. Unka the token system. Whereby as a nipano and register for mobile money in pa. Yet to me generate token day at the massa any pakrono. And that was the essence of day interoperability. That was the essence of it. So if you come and probably maybe you make additional. You don't make claims. And also the Ghana card.
Why do you say you can't make claim? Because those times, transferring from bank to Momo was even difficult.
It wasn't difficult.
It was.
It was. It wasn't. It wasn't.
The interoperability system, until the coming into force of that new infrastructure. I mean, there was nowhere with me transfer Sika from account, or mobile money account, and the bank account.
Look,
I mean, it is first. First in the Krabi scanner, it was through the mobile apps. Now I transfer from a bank account to Momo.
Kobisa, meaning baby our banking. But me, I started banking with Access Bank. As far as 2014. Because now me business. So do you know what was happening? I was transferring money to and fro from my account. From my account to me mobile money. From my account to me mobile money. Into me maker. It didn't start during the time of a year.
No, I'm not saying it started during the time of the year. I'm just saying the advancement and the improvement. I mean, we are all witnesses to.
No problem. Advancement or improvement can be spoken about. It can be spoken about. It can be spoken about. But don't be speaker.
Yes.
The most important thing I was say yes and say said the na menu ane kan. De bia no yenya akwanya to sit on radio. Ma yemfa amanfo na adwene enye den eni agro because said the kind no ebi mu onim de pa. Look, in 2016 your reason for campaigning vigorously against NDC say na enyoma enkoye. You felt like your debt to GDP was low. You felt like your inflation rate was low. You felt like say unemployment you felt like say corruption you felt like say galamsey but today ask yourself say all the economic matrices and as indicators no dia hina betimi de won say si ubo aka kire me say papa anampo no enenia wo beto no 2016 no pe. It is not the same. So this clearly tells you say enyoma yeden atia sign. Dr. Bawumia na oka kire yen say ono no economic wasted and as such no obetimi abampa yemboro no and then you're moving from 122 billion to over 600 billion. In part to 600 billion. Okache yen say depreciation of the cedi as at 2016. Na nipana oye importation okra nyoma dia bano na onya for cedi 20 pesos to $1. Na yesi President Mahama ni mamamu but ene sa nipani nya 12 cedi 60 pesos. Eko 13 cedis. Ene then abekache eye vice president. Ena me no ka say yes isi ya me no e ka say inflation rate Obetu inflation rate 15.7%. 15.7%. The rate at which I two near mum. Ocean this in one home modern. And now because of IMF, so government is not spending no. Even today, 23%. Which means he say, 15.7 no, far better than even today with 23% now all right. Unemployment rate are not 8%. And now we see Graduate Unemployment Association and then 14% are equanimous. Oba mikrom say he also. Na kokwe for ye distribute fertilizer edema won free. O see ye distribution ni ye into uba be ni and then omo to fertilizer over 300 Ghana cedis. Inti no munye sika nye den ento. Oma brabo no masita senate. Look, oba ye. Me see from President Mahama now ye koko roots. You told President Mahama say, characterized by the corruption. Into Babi Shishemu. Only said now Shishemu and the report has not been put out there.
Very well.
Now so na komikrom sehi Western North. Na kokoshe ya kwenyi naratete. Mini apenyini ayekwa biako ho. And he knows say okwa interior parts na. Nka obehunu ne say ya kwen in the regions no enye den. Enye but that is not the promise. We den. Ode emaye but enye den na president, vice president eka. Also be emission tax a free ho. Emission tax and abinish one or the buy. Wo and now the buy. Ye levy. NDC konhu. MPP for chile more dinsem to the stand say honorable kojo kum. That hospital as sabe careful when you stroke. Ye bomb pies and home beton. More than to ambulance mu.
So on Mama to
Thank
Abani
you,
and
Sam
you
Gerald.
Levy.
I'm grateful for your time.
And today, this
bringing us
same
to
person
17
is saying, he
after
said,
Sam, thank
obey
you.
yes,
Mesanso Abba was so BM. Thank you very much. Me need the Kwame Appiah Kubi, Mr. Speaker. Now, a lot of messages and I must send the at the Abba. But I mean, kind be na yentua so any enkomo. Sam Jerome, NDC Regional Communication Officer from the Western North Region, and Afe Krobia Asante, National Deputy Communication Director of the New Patriotic Party. Now, because see entry, Bosia concerns this one in. I say, good morning, Mr. Speaker. This was happening before 2016. Standard Chartered Bank had his platform way back. I used it on the mobile app countless times. Let's be honest. Abba. Okay, I'm not saying say no. I'm just saying say I mean a lot of the banks improvement Abba. Okay, mobile money interoperability system One more ATM to be the dance say ABI no more banks. Okay, and need that system now to make transfer. It probably it depends on the operations and the banks you are coming from. That is what I'm simply saying. I'm not saying say 2014, 2016. Now mobile money that is not what I'm saying. Please, and don't misquote me. Berima Nana Akon Ede Aba or say the e-levy arrangement never makes sense to me. Using a bank app and sending 5,000 to a mobile number, you are charged 55 cedis. 55 Ghana cedis. Using same app and sending to a bank account, which can then be forwarded to your Momo number, you pay 10 Ghana cedis. What kind of country are we running as a people? May heavens save us all. Greetings to His Royal Majesty, Osia Adeyo, Dr. Frimpong Manson, Achem Kotokuhene, you sent in that one. And thank you very much for a message. Kwame Maestro says that Baulaya always stands tall when it comes to lies. The man in your studio should know that his presidential candidate is not even credible. Thank you for a message. Uni sends this one in or say, don't mind them. Kelvin Taylor will respond to him this evening. Thank you. We want him to respond. Na yetimia design kombono. From Paul Peter sends this one in. I'll say the good thing is that I will be the one voting on that day. The NDC and the NPP must make sure they convince us with the right debate. Comensa sends this one from Domi Pillar 2, and he says that Dr. Baumia's vision outlined for Ghana is the best. Let's support him for a better Ghana. Greetings to the Honorable Robert Lamte, a.k.a. Okumkom. You sent in that one in. Comensa Pillar 2. Thank you. Akomen Yabua sends this one in. I say, Mr. Speaker, the railway line in Takwa, there isn't any train that takes people from Kojokrom to Takwa. The NPP man is lying. You sent in that one. Akomen Yabua, are you listening to us from Takwa? James Ede Abba, or say this NPP man can lie. No railway line in Kojokrom moving to Takwa. Krobia Odo Huaba, and in Crawford Ed dispute with claims, and that is it. Now, Bobby Zamzam Ede Abba, or say who is that NPP guy speaking? Does he pay electricity bills and tariffs in this country? Does he equally have kids that he caters for? How much was spending during JM's reign, and how much do parents spend on their awards during Akufo-Addo and Bawumia's regime? And o message also what they abandon. Thank you very much for a message. Those are a couple of messages I'm what they abandon. Pacho dial *256*2# *256*2# *256*2# na was select option 2 or select here mpacho utwebia obede aka 1,000 Ghana cedis you be give away. But me fast that be Emma Franco Trading Enterprise and pay one more other room mpacho one more Eddie Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, smart televisions and a few refrigerators and air conditions. Ni nyina no wadwa so e original enti woto na we so bia e cheye at the mouth mpacho okom showrooms ahodo ni nyina no a obenya omo papa ni bi na watimi akotobi say only Franco Trading Enterprise for edidwa ewo mobile app ne so a mpacho wo mo ma a whooping 40% discount enti eboa ama wotimi save sika and pay only Franco trading for any komo on 0246 422 338 and also say for 055 5939 311 now on a Franco trading enterprise for any enkomo anopay Bayport savings and loans for Adaroma one more at the fixed deposit investment account at the aba mpacho oh yeah juma siebi na mawusika no so enye juma emma bedu baby ahoden ne ho no na wanya hotoso se wonso betimi akọ wanim wabra won depend on obia anopay Bayport for semen control say fawusika no be investment bosumi miensa bosumi nsia ananso say afe ba ko mpacho o de beto ho a wo mo ne obe negotiate interest a wo mo de be ka ho de amount no na afe timi aboa ama osika no awo e de amount mpacho office no ewo kokomlemle anopay ko na woni yiba enkodi nkomo ewo ho fra wo mo on 0245 153283 and also say for 0263007922 na one eye Bayport savings and loans ending komo anopay opposing in draw no eye imbustable mixture pacho immune system no aye weak pacho yare ball wa na aka wato honoma anopay addresses no no eye imbustable mixture Herbal shops ahodo ni nyina no obenya bi ewo ho pharmacies ahodo pacho odu ho a also pe imbustable mixture for enro no ebe obenya bi ato na wano no be ebeboa etu yare ni nyina no ase ede amount anopay for imbus for on 0246 208496 na oni imbustable mixture for any enkomo Emas Global Link Limited for Adaroma pacho womodo betu kwan enti uyobi a wotie me ana wo hwe manopay woni so ade hono ne se opese otu kwan ekwa amanane se wo kosua de ana wo kotena ho akoye adwuma no o visa sem ni nyina no ma Emas Global Link Limited for eni ho dwuma emma mpacho obi a oti abrochire dada oni nkrata sem ni nyina no fa ni nyina eda eye Emas Global Link Limited for wombeje so na womwahwe wabrochire no ehun kro ene hun hyehyeye ni nyina no wombe ni nyina no ede amount afi mo ye group ana mo ye union mo ye association mo ye workers mo pese mo for sightseeing tourism purposes hotel reservation any flight ticketing ni nyina no Emas Global Link for ebe ni nyina no ede amount se wo kumase ana wo hweme ana wo tie ma no pay ya mpacho obeko asafu labor udru ho a wo mo any senate office no edi enhwe ni mo afi wo nkran so a obeko wager kaswa main road no so White Cross wo mo ne West African Decor House no ana edi enhwe di mo anopay call them on 0504203401 and answer say 0535 502499. Speak to Emas Global Link for na womobeboa aje osu iepa. Eclipse Collateral Management for Adaroma. Pacho womojo property document no na womodi aye adwuma no motua commission ewo ho. Eno nti oye japade ram pacho why document e de ato wasase no so o car no o building no saa document na wode beto dem a enye hwe no pacho fabra eye Eclipse Collateral Management for ho womode be ye adwuma na afi womotua sika ewo ho. Eno achi no open loan at the free bank be ho but only collateral ebebo amount second loan na anopay only Eclipse Collateral Management for any enkomo na womo bebo amount collateral ni bi ebebo ye pa womo Adenta Abakan Street Adenta new site ofre womo on 0266999020 womo ebejo so anafe 0302 551877 na wone womo edi enkomo anopay womo ebejo so na womo timi aboa ewosa kwan ne so mpacho dial star 256 star 2 hash na was select option 2 star 256 star 2 hash na was select option 2 o select here ucha Kessben cashpot na obetimi ewini Kanisa Ventures wo mo de Kanisa Herbal Mixture no e de aba etu ya obi ase efri woni peduem enti se wutie mi anopay nko ade mpacho anopay ma Kanisa enro no ebi ml sexual weakness prostate enlargement vaginal discharges candidiasis any gonorrhea nyina no ononom wo mu no ni bia etu ni nyina no ase edema prekope okotechimana wo mo ewo Kanisa Herbal Shop ewo ho ewo Kenten taxi rank ana enwechi no oko baseline pharmacies ahodo ni nyina across the country baby a baseline pharmacy bia ewo bia no udru ho a obenya bi for Kanisa for on 0247887436 and also say for 0202990943 na one Kanisa for any enkomo anopay na womo ebejo so pa pacho mamemra krobi asante so na my big brother is watching me nua baako anopay no free America attach it down Brother Jacob anopay good morning to you are welcome back to Ghana me dem say ode America pan no aba enti oze
obesan kwa no betina
higher not higher na yen mind higher no better na nka person ko he
ayai
na ga nye higher na yen na yen nka person ko he
na ebi mo pe ananti akọ no
ma me kama enti Bra Jacob the America pan no aba me pon abekọ akọje ma membra Krobia so da
speaker
mintie Krobia ma membra so da be na be select running mate no
yeah member so but speaker I mean your correction you see
but you ma 6 minutes
yeah me that say come on you di no speaker yeah now you just don't come here na can be where from 2009 2009 BBC 2016 average annual increase of end user price tariff ECG. It was over 50%, about 50% per year. And you can find out from 2017 to 2023, a year a little above 11%. It you catch them and say under MPP electricity end user tariff and this is not true. This is statistics. From 2009 to 2016, ECG, end user tariff, per year, they were increasing it for more than 50%.
I had rate of increment in Amodeka and as
we are looking at
and I'm looking at the real nominal
the rate of increment,
rate of increase in Amodeka. Yes. But Ghanaians are telling you that the reality, the nominal figures, no one's normal. So,
you see, Speaker, I don't begrudge.
The question I Ghana for Bisani say, Krobia Uti, Ebia in the last 2 years, Uti, Mato, and Yanam Kania Bomo, Ebia 2 times, okay? Yet, Ebia first, auto prepaid 50 cedis. Ebia be lasting 4 days. Says Ebia auto 100 cedis and lasting 2 days. So those are the concerns are Ghana for raising. Yet say Adiano auto and lasted as compared to previously. Now Bana Beka says yes, auto and lasted, but in the last 2 years, you are too move compared.
Mr. Speaker,
I mean, does it really
previously no? Auto prepaid 50 cedis na Kania na prepaid Kania is one electric. I'm telling you. So Sani Panawayas analysis no should also take that into consideration. Yet says here Speaker say Kania ni ana mu use generator who prepaid in Quebec. No, that's the question. Yet here Speaker.
Yeah.
And that John Mahama na dum so 4 years Kania ebia na watching when your Kania be 2 days Oh yeah, and prepaid no 250 cedi and check because na Kania na nyina sumpo. I mean those are the factors but in percentages NDC from 2009 to 2016 afibia no moto Kania ne bonum about 50%. Yeah, the average 11%, 11.1%. That's the reality. Speaker, no kwadan chen ye ba ye enema bebre na ba na ye minua Jerome Kennedy obi e Kennedy but the fact ne say akwan NDC in 8 years akwan omo ye okroma kura no 4,000 kilometers ye buy in less than 8 years ya acquire more than almost 12,000 kilometers of roads. Interchanges are NDC aban here who speaker what I mean just speaker for research in agro put together na 5 ye buy ya makoma akoto makachiro aspect for ye betu okroma na 3 and ya 145.
I got 2 minutes. I mean, your vice president,
the choice of a running mate here. So the party constitution the decision of the flag bearer. The flag bearer also doubles as the leader of our party. But over MPP more, we have the men. Etieneno what tidini bebre. What Yewura Mati Opoku Prempe, what Yamami Akosia Fremo Pare, what Yam Papa Henry Kwabrako Kofu, what Miaminia John Kuma, the Eastern boss, the governor of the Eastern Republic, Brian Champo, Jumera. These are all fantastic noble men. Osho my brother, my boy, right from our private life.
Come on, a few seconds. Now, me lucky winner any income. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Joey.
Yes, sir, director. As I say,
yeah, we had them, but I want to.
Already, yes, we are here. Now, who did this? If I would say, and I will say,
yes, Patrick, with free Accra.
Patrick, Accra, if I know free.
The first
OYB.
Bajana.
Very well. And I'll pay what we need Kessben cash pot.
Bajana, correct. I got to.
Before I will be trying now would you this ultra will be winning.
I'm doubting the yes and Kamea come home my son yet.
A day.
Oh no the phone it's the names and network and then you so I didn't even know the way. I tell me Nana buy.
It is they say when we need a message in about pay. They say they want your GDSA no correct, right?
Bajane.
You need to throw why?
Thank you.
I hear no try.
Make 15 cities.
15 Ghana cities. And are they winning 500 cities?
Bajane.
Okay, congratulations. Cause one here. Why? Okay, and I cut 1,500, cut 500 cities. Yeah, betcha. And to put your dial star 256 star 256 star 2 hash star 256 star 2 hash. Now what's selected option 2? I cut last 500 cities. I made it and sana masore. So the second winner I made in the dim kobono. This is Kessben Cashport star 256 star 2 hash. Now what's selected option 2? Probably my 1 minute in short time.
I'm not speaker, and I'm time near battery. Okay, but that's
one minute.
The woman say about the choice of a running meter. We in the MPP, you trusted the judgment of our flag bearer and the leader. Makase mema obi mema Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu unnecessary pressure. Oshe party leadership means Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia will not take this decision on consulting and party in 24. And yes, party for Nkwankran. Yeni academia, yeni civil society, yeni omo matter stakeholders ebedin komo. We are not just going to choose a running mate. We are selecting obia. Sebi impredu asaminia. Yedi ne ba Ghana for bejina tunu abe complement Yoruba Bawumia ticket no. Eni obia keke. Whoever Dr. Bawumia will settle down biano, yen as MPP, a begina to meaning say party in 24, a begina to meaning say enquire candidate in inquiry decision, or any party in the home, a begin home. Now that's aside meaning, Makase, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia is proposing bold solutions for a brighter future. In the Osha flat tax regime, wakan wasemna. Almost every single ayifo adwadifu nyina na ya adwene gutafo ne na ya adwene AGI fo ne na ya adwene aboso kan spare pass dealers I endorse the statement you know me ne wo ka say magazine spare pass dealers association almost agiatum almost that is the way forward e ensem o makache e ye how adom so acha ne omo pe okandini bi obeba obetimi anya kokoduro atu sa na mo no it is ne Yoruba Bawumia e ka so oba obetu sa na mo no no de sa flat tax regime na ba omujitu mprekope ene ohwe nusu fo nso chefe no omani age say the national service no e be volunteer no kakra da Yoruba so I endorse Yoruba Bawumia
mami entiel
a proposal
speaker.
Yes, Sam Jerome.
Say yes, take it to Vice President. In some more kind na.
Running mate asem na me bisa.
Me ba. Yeah,
ne time.
Say that now I will be 7 or say 8 na me woman me 5.
Oh, say me koye.
Na 7 no beto chacha
me koye call by entiel.
There is no doubt say Vice President some more kind uninspiring. Na say utie ni bold decisions na or say or woman na or say then national service enye voluntary. National service any voluntary. Now on ankasa kra no asema all canon. Does it like otiasie yi ankasa? Because now I wanted to understand the rationale behind their oil them. They are all canon. Unim Vice President say es gracia obede obiye fio. Sebe kafro na minister almost say President Mahama you incompetent. But so no na still that's where they it can be bichiro my to assume. Because President Mahama will crew Maakye and say, "Es gracia ni adia edri ni yen." Inti ono as opposition leader no obo be den obi ye free ho. President Mahama who say ministers in the history of the republic, President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia kwa na use 123 ministers. Edia ye adwuma so ma achieve hwe. Now so no President Mahama say obo be den obi ye free ene de onso koda sore ya osu be ye free. So your bold decision that you are talking about no somebody's flexible decisions. Why then waka? But let me go to near President Mahama. President Mahama say adia hayen go oman mu sisi ya no. Ye economy no. Mabunu so enye adwuma ye den eka ho into the 24-hour economy beba. This is a deliberate policy. Our policy way ebetimi abo to create employment and also stabilize den economy no na yetimi develop as a country. President Mahama say oba all the districts we Ghana nyina no obe introduce bibia ye fe no employment agency and sa employment agency no every company bia what district bia na obefa nipa ye den every ho no what we do ni say ye be ma tax incentive said ye be ya o profit na ubenya no some will be retained for expansion and also say obey den obesan employ aye nkofofofo President Muhammad Tiha kan ukrom ha say nyame ya adom na oba said ye wo koko board no he will establish what we call the gold board said ya ebe ya unim why natural resources so oko the Minerals and Minings Act ma section 7 aka the right of preemption aban ye den ewo and if we establish the gold board ebetimi mpo aye den ebetimi asanso aboa said ye be ya gold hun sensem na be den ebeko ye President Mahama se oba eye Ghana nsase ne nkran nsase a ye luti